The ratio of maximum displacement deviation to full-scale deviation of the instrument is called linearity. A multi-range instrument has multi-shunt or series resistance inside the emitter. The principle on which vector voltmeter is based is that it measures the amplitude of signal at 2 points and at the same time measures their phase difference. In energy meter braking, torque is produced to maintain steady speed and equal to driving torque. The power of a n-phase circuit can be measured by using a minimum of n-1 wattmeter element. Where a voltage of 1 volt is applied to a circuit allows 1 microampere current to flow through it. The conductance of the circuit is 1 nanomoh. Which of the following is measured by using a vector voltmeter? Amplifier gain and phase shift, Fourier transfer function, complex insertion loss. Various adjustments in an energy meter include light load or friction, lag and creep, overload and voltage compensation, temperature compensation. An instrument transformer is used to extend the range of induction instrument. The rectifier instrument is not free from frequency error. Most sensitive galvanometer is spot ballistic galvanometer. Systematic error are instrumental error, environmental error, observational error. EMF of a Western cell is accurately measured by electrostatic voltmeter. Operating torques in analog instrument are deflecting, control and damping. The gravity control instrument has crowded scale because current is proportional to sine of deflection angle. If an instrument has cramped scale for larger values, then it follows logarithmic law. A sensitive galvanometer produces large deflection for a small value of current. Voltbox is component to extend voltage range. Commonly used standard capacitor is concentric cylindrical type. Commonly used instrument in power system measurement or induction. In Western synchronoscope, the moving coil is connected across bus bars. For measurement on high voltage capacitor, the suitable bridge is shrink bridge. In an Anderson bridge, the unknown inductance is measured in terms of non-capacitance to resistance and resistance. Two holes in the disc of energy meter are drilled at the opposite sides of the spindle to eliminate creeping at no load. To measure radio frequency, the suitable frequency meter is heterodox frequency meter. Wattmeter cannot be designed on the principle of moving iron instrument. Alternating current is made by induction emitter. Instrument transformer are potential transformer and current transformer. Damping of the ballistic galvanometer is made small to get fast deflection large. Standard resistor is made from manganese. The desirable static characteristics of a measuring system are accuracy, sensitivity, and reproducibility. A Western frequency meter is moving iron instrument. In a vibrating reed frequency meter, the natural frequency In a vibrating reed frequency meter, the natural frequencies of two adjacent reeds have a difference of 0.5 Hz. In a shrink bridge, the potential of the detector above earth potential is a few volts only. If an inductance is connected in one arm of bridge and resistance in the remaining three arms, the bridge cannot be balanced. If the current in the capacitor leads the voltage by 80 degrees, the loss angle of the capacitor is 10 degrees. The two pressure coils of single phase power factor meter have the same dimensions and the same number of turns. In a vibrating reed frequency meter, the natural frequencies of two adjacent reeds have a difference of 0.5 Hz. The power factor of a single phase load can be calculated if the instruments available are 1 voltmeter, 1 ammeter and 1 wattmeter. A Western synchronoscope is a dynamometer instrument. In a Western synchronoscope, the fixed coils are connected across incoming alternator. In a dynamometer, three-phase power factor meter, the planes of the two moving coils are at x beat degree. In a Western frequency meter, the magnetic axes of the two fixed coils are perpendicular. In a single-phase power factor meter, the phase difference between the currents in the two pressure coils is exactly 90 degrees. A power factor meter has one current circuit and two pressure circuits. To avoid the effect of stray magnetic field in AC bridge, we can use magnetic screening. For measurement of mutual inductance, we can use Heaviside bridge. In an AC coordinate potentiometer, the currents in the phase and quadrature potentiometer are adjusted or to be out of phase by 90 degrees. Wagner earthing device is used to eliminate errors due to electrostatic coupling. For measurement of inductance having high value, we should use Hayes bridge. Universal RLC bridge uses Mcqs bridge for measurement of inductance and modified de Saintes bridge for measurement of capacitance. In a three-phase power measurement by 2 wattmeter method, the reading of one of the wattmeter was 0. The power factor of the load must be 0.5. To measure an AC voltage by using an AC potentiometer, it is desirable that the supply for the potentiometer is taken from the same source as the unknown voltage. A phase shifting transformer is used in conjunction with Drysdale potentiometer. The stator of phase shifting transformer for use in conjunction with an AC potentiometer usually has a two-phase winding. Basically, a potentiometer is a device for comparing two voltages. Voltage of about 200 volt can be made a DC potentiometer in conjunction with a volt ratio box. In a Mcqs, controlling torque is provided by coil. In a low power factor wattmeter, the pressure coil is connected to the load side of the current coil. The scale of rectifier instrument is linear. The resistance in the circuit of the moving coil of a dynamometer wattmeter should be high. In a low power factor wattmeter, the compensating coil is connected in series with pressure coil. An induction wattmeter can be used for DC only. A dynamometer wattmeter can be used for both DC and AC. The multiplier and the meter coil in a voltmeter are in series. For measuring current at high frequency, we should use thermocouple instrument. The pressure coil of a wattmeter should be connected on the supply side of the current coil when load impedance is high. The adjustment of position of shading bands in an energy meter is done to provide friction compensation. For measuring a very high resistance, we should use Mcqs. The operating voltage of a Mcqs is about 100 volt. When a capacitor was connected to the terminal of the ohm meter, the pointer indicated a low resistance initially and then slowly came to infinity position. This shows that capacitor is alright. In order to achieve high accuracy, the slide wire of a potentiometer should be as long as possible. A direct current can be measured by the DC potentiometer in conjunction with the standard resistance. A resistance having rating 10 ohm 10 watt is likely to be a DC potentiometer in conjunction with a standard resistance. Which of the following devices should be used for accurate measurement of low DC voltage? DC potentiometer. To measure a resistance with the help of a potentiometer, it is not necessary to standardize the potentiometer. The electrical power to Mcqs is provided by permanent magnet DC generator. It is required to measure the true open circuit EMF of a battery. The best device is DC potentiometer. An ohmmeter is a moving coil instrument. More loop test can be used location of both the ground fault and the short circuit fault. In a three-phase power measurement by 2 wattmeter method, both the wattmeter had identical readings. The power factor of the load was unity. Which of the following is an essential part of a motor meter? An operating torque system, a braking device, revolution registering device, all of the above. The household energy meter is an integrating instrument. An emitter is secondary instrument. The switchboard instrument should be mounted in vertical position. The pointer of an indicating instrument should be very light. Which of the following emitters are not used on DC circuit? Induction meter. In a portable instrument, the controlling torque is provided by spring. In majority of instruments, damping is provided by eddy currents. The disk of an instrument using eddy current damping should be conducting and non-magnetic material. The function of shunt in an emitter is to bypass the current. A potentiometer may be used for measurement of resistance, measurement of current, calibration of emitter, calibration of voltmeter. The chemical effect of current is used in DC emitter meter. For handling greater current, induction wattmeters are used in conjunction with current transformer. An Mcqs is an instrument which measures the insulation resistance of an electric circuit relative to earth and one another. Induction type single phase energy meter measures electric energy in kilowatt hour. A moving coil permanent magnet instrument can be used as flux meter by eliminating the control springs. Most common form of AC meter met with in everyday domestic and industrial installation are induction type single phase energy meters. An induction meter can handle current up to so ampere. Integrating instruments are those which measure the total quantity of electricity delivered in a particular time. Resistance can be measured with the help of ohm meter and resistance bridge. The use of absolute instrument is merely confined within laboratories as standardizing instrument. Which of the following are integrating instrument? Ampere hour and watt hour meters. The spring material used in a spring control device should have the following properties: should be non-magnetic, must be of low temperature coefficient, should have low specific resistance, should not be subjected to fatigue. A moving coil permanent magnetic instrument can be used as emitter by using a low resistance shunt. Which of the following essential feature is possessed by an indicating instrument? Deflecting device, controlling device, damping device. Which of the following devices may be used for extending the range of instrument? Shunts, multiplier, current transformer, potentiometer, potential transformer, all of the above. A damping device prevents the oscillation of the moving system and enables the latter to reach its final position quickly. Damping. Which of the following instruments indicate the instantaneous value of the electrical quantity being measured at the time at which it is being measured? Indicating instrument. According to application, instruments are classified as switchboard and portable. Which of the following essential feature is possessed by an indicating instrument? Deflecting device, controlling device, damping device, all of the above. Which of the following properties a damping oil must possess? Must be good insulator, should be non-evaporating, should not have corrosive action upon the metal of the van. The viscosity of the oil should not change with the temperature.